Welcome back into Wake Up America. Another week for the GOP House majority. The GOP will put to a vote to look into another century of oil and gas in the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. They want to do this with the Production Response Act. Allison?
Yeah, and for more on this to discuss is Texas Congressman Randy Weber. Congressman, good morning to you. So 60% of the nation's SPR is in your district. So this is very personal to you and your constituents. How important is this vote for you?
Well, I've been watching this since I was in the Texas House of Representatives, elected in 2008. We know that the Gulf Coast of Texas is an energy powerhouse. The Strategic Petroleum Reserve houses about 714 million barrels of crude oil. A lot of it is produced in our district. And so we know that for Texas to remain viable as the energy powerhouse of the country, for the country to have enough strategic petroleum oil, the SPR is huge.
Jennifer Granholm, the White House, was at the White House and had this to say about this controversy. Take a listen.
President Biden really has been singularly focused on reducing costs for American families, especially energy costs, especially both transportation as well as at home, whether it's increasing the biofuel blends of gasoline to offering additional funds through weatherization for lowering costs for low and moderate income households.
All right, so Randy, just so everyone at home knows what's going on right now, basically when Donald Trump was president, he wanted to refill the strategic reserves for right around $20 a barrel, which would have been one heck of a deal. The administration is now patting itself on the back for getting the price at right around $80 a barrel. How does that make any sense for the American people?
It's typical government, buy high and sell low. That's their theory. It doesn't make any sense. The Strategic Petroleum Reserve was for strategic reasons, not to reduce the price of gasoline during an election year. So it makes zero sense what they're doing. And in 2011, there was 30 million barrels of crude oil that were taken out, I think because Libya was having problems, and that interrupted the supply. 30 million. Now, contrast that with Biden's 1 million barrels a day for 180 days, and now as much as 220 million barrels. The SPR is at the lowest it's been since 1984. We are perilously low, I would say.
Yeah, and pulling oil out of there really didn't make a huge difference in the cost of oil, and we're starting to see it go up. President Biden, sir, tweeted out, "To secure our energy supply and blunt rising costs caused by Putin's war, my administration made releases from our petroleum reserve." House Republicans want to weaken that critical energy security option, causing all oil shortages and higher gas prices in times of crisis. So it just seems that he's blaming Republicans. Also, yesterday, the Energy Secretary said nothing's standing in the way of domestic gas and oil production. Do you buy that?
Not at all. You watched him go overseas to the Saudis. You've seen him now go to Venezuela and beg for more oil production. We would say to him, come to Texas where we can have more oil production. They want to say that the permits that are already on file, for example, could be used. But these industries know what the best source of crude oil is, and they want to get those permits approved, so that we here in the United States can actually produce more oil right here and now. And Biden seems more intent on helping our enemies.
Yeah, so the president, this is 3:30 yesterday, Washington time. Joe Biden tweeted out, gas prices are down around $1.60 a gallon from their peak over the summer, and my administration will keep working to lower costs for the American people. I think what he's leaving out is that when he took office, the average price for a gallon of gas in this country was $2.39. This summer, they didn't hit a high. They hit an all-time high. We saw gas prices higher than they've ever been before. Revisionist history, do the American people buy it?
Well, I will tell you that they don't in my district on the Gulf Coast of Texas, and they don't in Texas. And I hope more Americans are paying attention. For America to be safe, we have to have a stable fuel supply ready for strategic reasons. And that means our military, those are the things it means, not to buy down price of gasoline in an election year. That's exactly what he's trying to do with his revisionist history, is to say he's done a good job.
All right. Representative Randy Weber, thanks so much for being with us this morning. Good to see you. Keep us posted.
Thank you, sir.